Jack, I'm not even taking the mic. We have an actual legend today, all right?
I would concur. I'm using big words like concur.
Not one of these, oh, we've got on bloody James Marriott. He's a legend. No.
We've got Will and E.
We've got an actual legend on today.
One of the greatest of all time.
One of the greats who's done it.
The term GOAT would not be exaggerative.
It would not be exaggerative. He's in the Minecraft, what they call Faces on the Rocks. He's one of them.
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
I would say Minecraft Mount Rushmore is accurate.
It's and we're going to get...
You can cut us off when you're done with the glaze, by the way.
Meat of it today. Don't you do it yet, Jordan. We're going to get into the meat of it today. We're going to uncover the man behind the myth. And also, we are in LA in the Spotify studio. So thanks for having us. This is why it looks weird. But oh my God.
Okay. All right. You guys can shut up. It's my turn.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm talking. Shut up.
Shut up, it's my turn.
Shut up,
you know what? It'll do. It'll do. I want to be custom, like an edit type. Custom when we cross it out. It's my turn. Owen, make that happen. Anyway.
Jordan, thank you so much for being here today for episode 95, gearing up to 100.
I'm so great it took 95 episodes to get on.
It took a little while.
It took a little bit, actually.
Oh, how you doing this morning?
Good. I mean, I'm feeling a little awkward of all that glazing going into it. I'm like, no.
It was excessive glaze.
It was excessive. Do you want to know what my first question for you is? Before we even get into your worst moment of the week,
sure,
which is our first segment, we're very religious about our segments, so don't forget it.
I won't.
My first question for you,
it hardly is a question, actually,
is you are fucking motherfucking CaptainSparklez. Do you feel this also?
You know what's really funny? So I was in this Mr. Beast video, and
intro to his story.
so he brings me on to this like final segment that they're doing, and he's like, and perhaps one of the most famous or like greatest Minecraft YouTubers of all time. And I'm like rewatching this after, like, you guys, where's Dan? Where's popular MMOs? Where's Stampy?
All right,
I feel like they didn't accept the invite.
You're one of four, man.
Yeah, it is. You named Mount Rushmore there.
You know when the Fantastic Four comes in? When the Human Torch comes in, he sets himself on fire. The first thing you think isn't, yeah, but where's the Thing? You're like, there's the Human Torch.
Someone thinks, where's the Thing?
Yeah, knobhead. That's you, Jordan. Are you aware of that you are motherfucking...
No, not at all. No.
Really?
Do you want to intro this to the viewers? I feel like most of them will know. Or do you want to intro yourself?
Who are you?
I want to give you a really modest...
See, I always hate this when they ask you for a bio for something. I'm like, I don't even know what do I say? Do I just, like, I make YouTube videos. I've started really early, and now I'm still doing it, and I still play Minecraft. There's my bio.
Okay, to my, to people who are watching this who have no idea who you are, how would you introduce yourself?
I have made YouTube videos for will be 16-year anniversary in July of the channel, because I had a name before. So July 20th is the anniversary of CaptainSparklez. Wow. 16 years this July. And I've mostly for that time just been making Minecraft videos. And people obviously are most familiar with the music videos, which I do want to do more of them. They just take so much work to do. And I think those are sort of the main points.
Are you taking the piss? What? That's how you'd introduce yourself.
Yeah.
All right, you be like an Uber driver. I'll be you, and this is how I introduce myself.
God, I would just say I work in online advertising.
I made Minecraft what it is, all right? I'm motherfucking CaptainSparklez. I made Fallen Kingdom. I made Revenge. I made Mayonnaise. I made TNT. I made the Jerry Slime. I have done it for years, and you ain't got shit on me. I am the most legendariest person in the goddamn world.
Okay, to be fair,
and I'm giving you no tips.
Syndicate was mine. I didn't make mine. Syndicate was mine.
It's you. It's all you.
Yeah.
You didn't do a crypto scam or whatever. What did he do?
Don't know. That's not.
Let's go. Anyway.
All right. Jordan.
I'm not forgiving him.
As you can tell, for one of us, it is a huge honor to have you here. For Jack, it is an honor. I love seeing every time I see you. It's a pleasure.
It's not like
Jordan.
This is the first time for us either.
This is. I'll be honest. This is what I said to Tom on the way, and he's like, CaptainSparklez is coming on, aren't you excited? I'm like, it is exciting. We have met you 10 times, probably. It's been a lot over the years.
I don't travel too much, but if there is an event or something, you guys are often there.
We usually are.
I've got like a cool down where if I don't see you for over a year, I then
Get really excited.
I get really excited again, and then over this hour, it's going to go back to normal.
Guys,
but
they
right
traveled
now,
to
it's
LA
like-
just for this podcast for me and nothing else.
To be fair, we did only
Basically-
come here for this.
Basically, that is half true.
Jordan, before we get into you and your life and your beautiful story,
My beautiful story.
what is? Don't giggle. This is a proper thing. What is your worst moment of the week?
Okay. Okay, this is going to be just like ultra first world problem. I go for a drive, and
Which car did you drive in?
this is
Which of
the
your
Ford
7?
GT that like
The famous blue Ford GT.
yes,
Beautiful
that
car.
a lot of people know.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to somebody like at the turnaround point where everyone's parked, and I'm like, yeah, it's been great. Outside of the first year where there were some kinks to work out, everything was under warranty. After that, it's been like really good. I get back down the hill and I'm trying to click my blinker, and the blinker in the car starts flashing like really, really, really fast.
Ooh.
And that means that,
What's a
your
blinker?
blinker is your
indicator.
turn signal indicator.
Cheers, mate.
I
I have to
you
translate
have a
sometimes.
BMW, they don't install those there.
I don't even. This is car humor.
Car humor goes
I don't know
over.
why.
He drives a Cupra Leon.
And it's badass. It goes really quick, and it tells me when I crash.
So anyway, it means the light at the back is like going out.
Yeah.
So I get home and I turn on the indicator. I walk around the back and I see that it's kind of flickering and not working properly. I'm like, okay, well, it can't be that bad. It's just the light, like a fuse or something,
bulb.
has gone out. Yeah. So I send the car to the dealership, and they're like, oh yeah, it needs a new tail light. It'll be $13,000.
What? Why? Why on earth? It's an expensive car. Like, it's not
Yeah,
cheap.
And you go, that's nothing. I'm
I go, that's more than I was hoping.
Yeah.
And also I go, oh my God, if that's the light, what happens if there's a problem ever with the engine or something like that? Are we going like 6 figures for a repair?
Easily. By the
Yeah.
sounds of things.
So it kind of makes you a little bit nervous. But I mean, fortunately, even though it's out of warranty, I got another message from the service guy at the dealership. He said, look, Ford is going to cover $5,000 of it. So it's very nice of them to do.
That's
still
fine.
an $8,000 tail light repair.
That's a lot.
So that
Do you
was.
need it repaired? Is it a must?
I think that if police saw your light flickering, they could pull you over for that.
Yeah, I think...
Bro, all you say to the police, one word, CaptainSparklez. They go away. Do you know what I mean?
I've
Do you-
never
could
I've never had that happen. I've also never
Of course
been
you
I've
haven't.
not
I'm about to say,
been
have you been
pulled
pulled
over
over?
They can sense
like
that it's
twice ever.
How, speeding?
Um,
They're nice cars. I wouldn't blame you.
No, actually, the last time I was pulled over, it was for no front license plate.
Oh.
And as I'm pulled over, at least like 5 other cars whiz by well over the speed limit with no front plate on it. And I'm like,
That's great. Thanks, man.
you. Can I just ask, how many cars is it that you have?
So this is going to like segue into a different discussion because because
It's a lot,
I
though, isn't it?
had 4 fun cars,
Oh,
but I have just sold 2 of them
Ooh.
in preparation for, trying to get a visa to move to Japan. And so I'm downsizing to a rental at the moment, like in process as we speak. And the rental has a much smaller garage. Also, it's like if we do go to
not a
Japan, I kind of
6-car
have to.
garage.
Yeah, by the way,
Leave everything.
you used to have a garage that you could see the cars on turntables in your house if I don't...
No, I've never had that. The garage that I have now that I will be selling is really cool.
What did
'Cause
you
you know-
have?
you know-
I swear you
can
could
I-
see your cars from the house.
Can I just, because you know, literally, you could just, if you wanted, Jordan, you could just take down all the Manosphere Andrew Tate people. You know that. You could just do it like that because you've got a gajillion cars from being
Not anymore,
Captain
not
Motherfucking
anymore.
Sparkles.
But maybe eventually, if in Japan, if I'm there for a while, then
There's
who
some nice
knows?
cars out there.
They have a really cool car culture out in Japan.
They do. You
Yeah.
could go to Kami's and get arrested, but over there.
I hope not. I don't
You'd
really
have a
want to
hard
get
time with the
arrested
police
where
given
I
the language barrier.
give me at least like 5 years before I get arrested, so I
That's
can at least
reasonable.
communicate.
That's
Yeah.
reasonable.
So, can we ask Jordan first, like a proper question now? What does a day in your life look like these days?
It's gonna come across pretty boring. It's usually wake up, go to the computer, do
Well, what time are you waking up?
usually like 7:30,
Okay.
Respect.
Yeah.
Early riser.
and then go to the PC, do some emails, Usually it'll be make the thumbnails and set the upload metadata for like the streams from the day before. And then it could be like emails, phone calls. Right now, it's a lot of administrative tasks for moving and sorting out insurance and selling the house, which is really great fun. But generally, it's just sit down, handle the administrative stuff. After that's done, go work out.
Yeah, in your home gym?
Yeah, so the home gym, this is another downside of the move, is I have a really nice home gym set up in the garage with the cars, and I will miss that. It'll now, at the rental for however long we're there, be like under an awning outside.
Sure. Yeah. Are you going to a public gym now, or are you going to stay at
I'm going to try to keep it at the home gym if I need to. In Japan, if we make it there, it's going to have to be
They
a
don't
public
deserve
gym.
to see you all hot and sweaty. People should have to pay for that.
Where the fuck did that just come from?
Do you not think?
That was perverse.
How is that pervert? You don't want to be going to the gym and everyone can see.
No. It was the bit where you said people should be paying to see him hot and sweaty. I think was the
I'm
bit.
not saying I would. I'm just saying they deserve.
It sounded like you thought there was a market.
I wouldn't. There obviously is a market, but I wouldn't.
You're not part of the market.
I'm not. I'm proudly not. Well, not proudly, but I'm just not part of the market.
This is weird now.
No, you've made
I'm so
it weird.
sorry, Jordan.
You highlighted it in such a big manner that now it's going to, when we segue back to Jordan, I have to make eye contact with him again. It's going to be all awkward. Look, you ready? Oh. Sorry, Jordan.
So yeah, anyway, so now you're going to be hot and sweaty in public in Japan.
Possibly. With the humidity, really, if we make it there.
You know, that's part of the culture there.
I'm not, it's going to take a while for me to bring
have
myself to
tattoos?
do that. No, I don't.
Ah.
I could enter it, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll bring myself to do it. It just feels, I don't know, like I'm not ready for it, even though I know it's just the cultural norm. I'll take the private onsen in the hotel room over the
And what's
public
bringing
bath.
you to Japan? Why are you moving there?
Just, let's see. Well, sorry, to finish out my day, I then stream after that so that we close that loop. That's basically how it goes. Then eat dinner, bed. So
What do you have for dinner
Japan-
usually?
What did I have for dinner yesterday?
Yeah.
I went to a
Fucking riveting podcast.
restaurant. I had a couple of drinks, had some like tapas, shareable plates.
Are you a cook at home usually?
I'm not at all a cook at home.
Really?
No. It's order every food in.
I was about to say, do we have to hit him with a grounded?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I
You
think we
ask
know
it.
what this is.
Ask it.
Do we have them written down? I don't think we prepared them. Did we prepare these questions? We didn't, but I'll do off the dome. Basically, we have a quiz that we do for certain guests when we detect that this might be the case. It's the How Grounded Are You quiz.
Okay.
One of them is how often do you cook or do you order in many meals?
Yeah, it's 100% order in.
All meals.
Except, well, okay, I guess, do you count, if I go to the grocery store and I buy like a prepackaged salad, what do you count that
That's
as?
better than...
That's better.
than
Yeah,
Uber
that's
Eats, but
Okay.
it's still not as good as cooking.
I do that like every morning. I eat kind of like a prepackaged grocery store salad. And then I order dinner.
So you 2 meals a day guy?
Yes.
You never have home cooked food.
No.
Oh man, you're missing out.
It is a bit.
If I'm doing the home cooking, I'm not missing out.
Why?
Okay.
Why can't you cook?
I'm sure I could.
But you can do
But it's-
everything.
You spend 16 years
There's-
playing Minecraft. You've got to drop some other
Yeah.
skills, innit?
I don't even get into Pam's Harvest Craft in Minecraft, okay?
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
It's a mod that goes really into cooking, and I don't do it. I'm consistent between real life and in-game.
Fair enough.
So it's a big time investment to figure out what I want to make, get everything unpackaged, then deal with the cleanup afterwards. Like, if you enjoy doing it, great. I don't. And so I'm
that
just like,
big of a time investment.
I know it doesn't have to take a long time, but it's just easier to be sitting at my PC, doing whatever I have to be doing there, learning Japanese perhaps even recently, and then the food just arrives and I can eat and then just toss it.
How's learning
So,
Japanese going?
It's I mean I'm still very early. I don't even want to try to demo.
I was going to say,
anything.
do you have
No.
a message for the Japanese viewers of Shut Up I'm Talking, of which there might be one?
I don't even want to embarrass myself. Like
Okay.
I'm better at trying to like read than I am trying
Really?
to speak. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
So that's kind of how I'm introing myself into it, is just trying to get to the point where I can read things
That's good.
passably. And then hopefully after that gets easier and easier, the speaking will, like,
Sure.
not the actual pronunciation. I'm sure it'll be absolutely miserable. But at least being able to formulate the thoughts will come a little bit better.
And are you planning to move to Tokyo or
Yeah.
elsewhere? Because Tokyo, I feel like there's a good rate of English spoken, so you'll probably live.
I mean, we were just there, and it's like you really. I think if you're going to live there, you really do need to learn Japanese. So that's the goal.
Okay, yeah. And Jordan, so you mentioned a couple of times you've been doing YouTube 16 years. Like, I want to get into all of it. We want to go back, go through your whole journey. But at this point now, do you ever consider retiring? Is that something that's on your mind?
I don't think I would ever retire in the sense of I'm just not doing anything anymore. But part of the motivation for, even if it weren't for the whole Japan side of things, I had already kind of been thinking about just selling the house, downsizing a little bit, and getting to the point where even if there was like no income, I would financially be okay indefinitely. And so then I think that puts me back into a kind of an earlier days mindset of when I was first starting off, where finances were just not a concern. It wasn't even something that was 18, a thought. Right? Yeah, it was like at that point, the idea of making money doing videos, it didn't even cross my mind, really. So like getting back to having all the, like, I still need to make some amount of money in order to continue the house payments, that sort of thing. And if I remove that from my plate, I think it just frees me up a little bit more. And so the hope is actually not to retire and do less, but just not concern myself with like, is there enough viewership in order to be able to sustain lifestyle, so on and so forth.
Is that still something that's on your plate?
What's that?
Concern? You know, like viewership and income and making sure that...
So I said this actually in the video I just recently uploaded. Like, if you looked at my balance sheet as a financial planner, you would be like, oh, you're fine where you're at. There's no concern. I am just very, very conservative in my planning approach to things. And so I would like to be able to just have it where yearly expenses are under like 3% of investable assets. It's getting really boring.
This got very technical. This got really quite technical.
But that's just like, that's a good kind of retirement threshold to be at, where you don't have to worry about income. You can just sustain yourself off of your savings. And so I'm just thinking like, okay, if I have the opportunity to be in that place, it just sounds like it would be free.
Day to day, there's still a momentum for you to, like a pressure going, I do need to work right now.
It's like, I hate to say like, I'd rather take a month and go do something else, because then it feels like, oh, you don't enjoy making content. But it's not that. It's more so like, if I could take a month and I'm not necessarily making videos or streaming, but I'm just working on making a song and doing a music video or something, I wouldn't be worried about, well, in this interim, I'm not streaming. I'm not making videos. I really do need to be doing this.
The freedom is like, I don't think it sounds like you're complaining about your job. Like, I think having the freedom to work on things at your own pace is like fine. I think people get that.
I'd really like to get into, you know, do you still enjoy it and how have you managed that over 16 years? It's something we've talked about loads. But let's go back to the beginning first, right? So how did you first get into YouTube?
It was watching, I think the first kind of thing that I followed along more closely was Call of Duty, the zombie mode in Call of Duty World at War. And I was like looking up strategies for how you could last to higher rounds. And then from there, it kind of like with the related videos and search results went into some of the earlier people on Machinima who were posting Call of Duty gameplay videos of just, I'm got a good score in this team deathmatch free-for-all. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at the multiplayer. Why don't I give that a shot?
So you were Call of Duty to begin with?
Yeah, that was what I started with.
Just correct me if I'm wrong. When you say on Machinima, separately as a website or just with the MCN?
No, this was YouTube Machinima. This was pre-MCN.
Oh, God. All right.
What year was this?
2009 is probably when I first started seeing the videos.
I was 5.
Yeah, it wasn't really on your radar, probably.
What were you like as a lad? What were you like as a boy?
Really socially awkward. And so like I mean, nobody at my school really that I knew of cared or was interested in video games. I didn't really have that to share an interest with anybody else. I didn't have that many close friends. And so it was like,
when did you first get into video games?
man, I mean, probably when I was like 6 years old, I got like a Game Boy and then Dreamcast and then GameCube, PlayStation 3. And so it was just like, I would want to try playing as much as possible as soon as I finished my homework. I was always like school first, homework first, get good grades.
I got that impression when you started talking about the 3% on the finances. It came through.
They're going to make a note. They're going to be like, cut that out. That's too boring. Oh my God.
It's staying in. I think it's reflective.
Do you know initially at that time in your life what it was that you enjoyed so much about video games?
I think I like problem solving, and video games do offer problem solving. And I think it's cool because the perspective on video games, even with parents now versus 15, 20 years ago, I think has also changed a lot.
Absolutely.
And parents have realized there's like some constructive things that video games can teach you. And so I enjoyed that sort of stuff. And also it's just kind of like an escape from real life, where it's like I'm not going and hanging out with friends, so this is something fun that I can do, is play video games at home. And I'm like content being pretty solitary. It doesn't bother me. I'm not like, oh shoot, I'd rather be out at the mall or something hanging out with other people. I'm like, no, I'm happy playing video games. I'd go to the skate park as well. That was like my outdoor activity.
Would you skate?
Yeah, I was very good at skateboarding.
Were you good at it? Can you do tricks and shit?
Yeah, I mean, I like, if I had been willing to get myself injured, I could have like tried to pursue skateboarding.
Really?
But you get to a certain point, and you're like, okay, in order to go further, I'm breaking bones. There's no way around it.
Damn.
So
did not know that. I wouldn't have you down as a skateboarder. That's like, I like that.
No, I didn't know that.
okay,
Did you?
Yeah.
I have like videos of me skating on my channel from years ago. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then the most recent time I did it, I tried a kickflip and just bashed my shin, and it like blew up. Oh God, I'm too old now.
Yeah.
How old are you now, Jordan? If you don't mind me asking.
34.
That's not
You're fine.
In terms of how my body reacted to getting shinned by my skateboard, I'm like, this never happened before.
So was it games being an escape? Was that something you felt you wanted as a kid? Was there like things you want to get away from, or was it quite a happy childhood?
No, like there's no like problems at the household. It was very normal, nice childhood, nothing to complain about or anything. And my mom was, other than the occasional like, you're playing a little bit too long. Can you go do something else? And I'd be like, I guess I can go to the skate park. Can you take me? That was like very supportive, because when I wanted to start making the YouTube videos, she was the one who was like, okay, for your birthday, I'll get you the Hop Hog HD PVR so you can record the gameplay. So
it's very supportive for 2009.
Yeah, definitely.
Like parents being into that.
That was 2010. Big
oh, sorry.
Come on.
The times have changed.
When did you first discover Minecraft?
That was through CNanners.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that name?
YouTuber. He's I think he's still occasionally will make a video.
Wow.
And he at the time was just like, oh, there's this new game I found, and you can like punch chickens and you place blocks down, and it's the best thing ever. And I'm like, this is the weirdest pitch, but like I'm fine, like we can try playing it.
Yeah.
And so he was the introduction to it. And I think it stuck just because usually the handful of times I posted anything other than Call of Duty on the channel, and as you expect, when you do something different, not many people watch it. So this time, it was like the first time I ever posted a different game, and all of a sudden, people are interested. Wow. It's getting the same or more viewership than the Call of Duty.
How many viewers and subscribers did you have at that point?
This would have been summer 2010, so it would have been like 20 to 30,000 subscribers.
Quite a lot for the
time. Yeah, that felt like a lot at the time.
No, it is a lot at the time.
How long had you been doing it?
I started in February 2010, so this was like 6 to 8 months into things.
That's quite a quick turnaround for that sort of viewership at that time of YouTube.
I mean, I got lucky that, people were nice and responsive when I'd reached out, like, hey, do you want to do a dual com? That was the term at the time.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
And then Machinima, I was able to start putting videos up there.
So how does that work? Explain that to me, because I know they were an MCN, but at this point, like, so when you say put them up there,
pre-MCN.
Yeah, so what were they at that point?
So Machinima started as that website.
Okay.
And then the website machinima.com got acquired by more like businessy people.
Sure.
And then they, along with having the website, launched the YouTube channel for Machinima.
Which was very big at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Machinima, the main channel, was one of the biggest on YouTube at that time. And then they also started launching kind of the side channels. They had sports, they had Respawn, I think was kind of... I'd consider Respawn the biggest because that was like Call of Duty first-person shooter focused. And so this was pre-MCN. You would apply, more or less, like you'd send a video in to their email and say, I'm interested in uploading to your channels. And so I had started because Respawn was like, they had tons of people who were already submitting. It was very competitive. I played the EA Skate game, Skate 3.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, okay, they just launched Machinima Sports. So let me try sending in a Skate 3 video and maybe they have like less people here, so they might be more receptive. And sure enough, they were. And so after like a few Skate 3 pieces of content were submitted to them through sports, then I was like, hey, maybe you guys, I also do Call of Duty stuff. Would you have any interest in putting it on Machinima Respawn? And then it, you know, from there, it was just, you kind of expand your footprint a little bit.
And did they pay for this? Or
Yeah, so this was, you submit your video to them, and then they would basically just pay you on the views that you got on their channel as a rev split, more or less.
And at the time, YouTube ad revenue isn't a thing generally, right?
No, I mean, this is like, it's awesome. You're 18, and you never expected to be making anything, and so all of a sudden, you know, you after doing this for 6 months, you get a check for like $1,000.
Oh, really?
You're like, oh my god!
It's like not bad money either.
No, I mean, I'm like, this is the biggest check I've ever seen in my life at 18 years old.
Yeah, of course.
This is amazing.
And can I ask, as a gamer as well, did you immediately click with Minecraft and go, oh, I could play this for 16 years?
That's, I mean, I don't think
you?
you think that. I don't think you know what I mean, that far ahead.
No, but you know,
I see what you're saying.
You know, I remember playing Castle Miner Z and being like, this is a good game. And I remember playing New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii and going, this is a fucking amazing game.
Sure,
like,
I see what you mean.
You know, for you, was it immediate?
It's interesting. No, because I think that it's evolved so much over the years, and so much of what Minecraft is and what sustained it is like all the user-generated content.
Oh, absolutely.
So in the very beginning, it's pretty limited because you don't have all that user-generated content, and they don't even have a completed single-player campaign. There's no dragon or anything back in alpha, and so it's kind of like you just have the overworld,
a sandbox,
and you can build some stuff, but that it wasn't really terribly compelling. It was more just getting on the servers with friends and maybe messing around and building something. There's this, there's a clip that's just been lost to the ages, which I still think is one of like the funniest experiences I ever had, and would have been just an incredible video to still have, but I wasn't even recording at the time. We were just playing, and it was like the first house I'm building on a server with friends, and we're like, oh, and it looks so cool if we put a lava moat around the thing, and the whole house just goes up in flames. And it just, like, the laughter of all of us together, I'm just like, God, this would have been amazing to have, but unfortunately just lost to the ages. So it was like, it was less about me. I've never been the big architect, do some mega build, hermitcraft kind of thing. It's been more about just the various experiences that people have built on top of the game or doing mod packs. And I like having an end objective in what I do. So it's kind of difficult for me to just exclusively take the base game and just go forever and ever. Like some people have had a world for 10 years, 15 years, like Ethos Lab or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've never been able to take that approach. I always feel like I need to be working towards something that can be achieved. And so it kind of took a while before Minecraft had a lot of that infrastructure set up.
To do that.
Yeah.
And when did your channel start blowing up?
It's so hard to identify like a specific moment, because even before the first music video, TNT, it was, so Machinima, as you have been talking about the MCN thing, they started that in late 2010.
Okay.
And so then I started to be able to monetize my own channel.
Because you couldn't do that any other way at the time.
No,
right?
you had to go through an MCN for gaming.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I was way more excited at the time to have that banner at the top of my channel page than I was for like earning revenue, because I just didn't think much was going to happen.
It was so official though, Machinima. It was like it had such a thing.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, my channel, I can have links up there. It looks so cool and different from just the normie page that doesn't have that banner.
Yeah.
It's just the videos right at the top. And so I was so stoked for that. I didn't even think about, oh, now it's time to get serious and like make a video schedule because I can actually earn. Like, I didn't even think about that. But sure enough, I'm just posting videos, trying to think of kind of one-off Minecraft videos that it took me a while to even get to the point of like a playthrough of the vanilla game of Minecraft. Yeah, it was like, I think the winter 2012 was when I did my first just like playthrough.
Wow.
And that, was it winter 20, somewhere around there. And so I like for that first year and a half, I was just figuring out kind of interesting things to do on a one-off basis. Like setting off a bunch of TNT or something and seeing how big of a crater you can make. And it just started to like pick up a little bit more and more and more, to where I was thinking somehow, without my even trying, I'm like, wait, this is now I'm looking at the revenue for a month and I'm like, this is better than most careers I would get right out of school.
What were you going to be doing?
Yeah, did you have any plans?
Yeah, I was at university. I was studying chemical engineering.
Oh, wow.
And then, I mean, I found it like really annoying because you have to do in your first 2 years, it's like more general education courses than it is focused on chemical engineering. And so I'm just thinking to myself, like, I have this going on. And meanwhile, it was like my mom, she had saved up and she was paying for courses, and like, shout out to her because a lot of people have to do student loans. So I was very, very lucky. And so I am like, you know, you're paying so much money and half or less than half of what I'm actually learning at this point is even relevant to what I'm wanting to do. So I felt really bad about that. And I'm like, look, I've got, you know, this is starting to pick up. And this was still long before I had dropped out. So I keep at it. And then, you know, sure enough, I released a music video, kind of does a like stair step.
Where did the inspiration come for the music video? Because that was quite a departure.
It's quite a new thing.
Suddenly it's like
had anyone
you're
really
playing
done
Minecraft.
it?
And then
Yeah,
you do
it was like a
song.
direct inspiration from, there's the, have you ever heard the Shaft podcast? They were like a very early...
The Shaft podcast?
Excuse me? Like Mine Shaft. I know you're going to take that to a terrible place.
Go on now.
They were like a really early Minecraft podcast, and one of their...
The Shaft, so could they not have a better name?
Yeah, the Shaft. Was it done on purpose?
This is so mean to them, man.
Surely they knew.
The Craft podcast is one letter difference. They could have been, sorry. That could have been so easy.
Well, anyway, the Shaft
so
podcast.
The Mine Shaft?
Anything would have worked.
Was it like they kept doing sexual little jokes?
No, not at all. Not at all.
They just, all right.
The Shafters.
So...
Sorry, John.
One of them worked on this music video. It's called In Search of Diamonds, and it's still up. Like, this is, you know, you guys are like, oh, he's the greatest of all time, and you're like pointing to me for inspiration. Like this is like my inspiration is seeing that. Well, it's in the
Shaft.
It's so mean, you guys. If any of the Shaft people watch this, I'm
Hey,
so
we love
sorry.
the Shaft.
I'm so
We love the
sorry
Shaft
for them.
people.
TommyInnit love the
We
Shaft.
love the Shaft. This is no hate to them. We love it.
We love the Shaft.
So,
And we'd love to pay you for your name so we can have it.
We'd love to rebrand to the Shaft.
The Shaft podcast.
so nice you're resurrecting it. So, this music video is like a combination of like Minecraft shots and then some animated like character compositing on top of it.
Wow.
And I was like, this is so cool. I haven't seen anybody do this with Minecraft, like actually animating characters. How do you even do this? Where do you start? And so I had found like a Blender set of Minecraft characters that had been released, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to motion track or bring the scenes in from Minecraft. So I don't even know how to put a screenshot of Minecraft in the background of Blender
Wow.
so that I can get the proper angle for the character to actually match up with the shot. So I'm literally just going between a screenshot in Photoshop and then my Blender window. Just like, this is sort of where the camera angle should be.
When did Tryhard Ninja come into it?
I had seen like Call of Duty music videos that he had done. And up until that point, I feel like with most gaming music videos that people are doing on YouTube, they were not good singers. And so he was like the first actual good proper singer that I had heard. And I'm like, maybe he's interested in doing some singing in a music video. So I'd reached out to him, and because I cannot sing,
but you can rap.
I can rap. Yes, I wish I could
dig
sing.
up diamonds, craft those diamonds. All right.
I just didn't realize that was
wish
you.
I could sing.
Of course, that's Jordan. It's the fucking captain.
Well, no, people think I sang the videos. And I'm like, put some respect
I
on
knew you
Try
didn't
Hard
sing them, so then I
Ninja's
assumed
name.
he didn't rap them.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Can I just for a second fucking nerd out and ask you specifically about Revenge, right?
Yeah.
Because I know there's how long was it between TNT and Revenge?
That was February 2011 to August 2011.
There's a big jump in the music video.
February, because the music video for Revenge is that the first animated Blender?
No, TNT was animated in Blender.
It was
composited.
Yeah.
Sorry, right.
It looks like kind of Minecraft replay.
I remember it. Yeah.
But then Revenge is all
full
animation.
animated. Yeah.
So, and that was the first full animation.
For me, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, what I want to ask you, first of all, I just want to say, Fallen Kingdom, Dragonhearted, Take Back the Night. What was the final one?
Dragonhearted is the final.
What is the one I'm missing?
Oh, Find the Pieces.
Find the Pieces.
Yes.
I rewatched these recently. I was showing my neighbour, who's a 7-year-old lad. I was showing him, the proper YouTube videos, not so he doesn't see a load of slot. He watched them. He's watched them about 20 times over. I can't emphasize how well these hold up. How brilliant of a story it is across these 4 things. It's proper. It's a proper.
Okay.
Brilliant. No. You hear this. It's a proper brilliant thing that you've done and created.
Well, thank you.
You should be very, very proud of it. And it stood the test of time.
I appreciate that.
When you're going into making Revenge, which I would argue was the first of I love TNT, but for me that felt like the pilot to what was to come, which is fucking Revenge. This Minecraft parody that's 250 million views or something now. For anyone that doesn't fucking know, it's completely incredible. Are you going into this? What's your head going into making? Okay, you're going to do a full animated parody. You're going to like what was the production like of just making that?
I was very lucky that he goes by Bootstrap Buckaroo, and we still actually currently working on a non-Minecraft thing at the moment.
Interesting.
And I had seen, I think it was like a Reddit Minecraft post that he had made where it was just some little 10-second animation or something of like a character in Minecraft, but full animated. And so I forget how I even reached out to him, what platform I sent him a message on. And
Reddit whispered him.
Yeah, he responded.
We'll start from that.
And I'm like, hey, I have no idea what I'm doing. Would you have any interest in like helping?
Yeah.
And somehow he was willing to share his assets that he had made for like Minecraft animation stuff, which was like just all the blocks textured. He had a character rig. And so he's like, yeah, you can.
Did you animate Revenge?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I didn't realize you animated it.
Yeah, so he made the models and rigs.
Throw the clip.
Sorry, I assumed it must have been quite a lot. I was out. I assumed it must have been quite a lot of cost to do Revenge for hiring. Did you animate Fallen Kingdom?
So it basically, as the years went, it became less and less.
You animated Revenge. Do people know that?
I think so.
I don't think people know you animated it.
I did animate that one.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know that at all.
I mean, but it's like, if you look back on
I
it
would
and
have my
compare
name
it
fucking
to...
everywhere, animated by me, animated by...
it's like a lot of the groundwork was already laid, so it was just me essentially... It's like Minecraft, but in 3D
How long did that
animation.
take you to animate?
I think I did it in like 2 months, maybe.
Okay.
Wow.
Something
And
like that.
alongside regular content?
Yeah. I was
Why?
still doing like one video a day at that point.
Fucking hell.
alongside.
So that's a big, I mean, things in YouTube, you record them and they're usually out a couple of days later. That's a big fucking commitment.
Yeah.
Were you like, how many subscribers did you have at the time, by the way?
This was got to be like 200,000? No, 100,000 to 200,000,
Okay.
somewhere in that range.
Were you aware as you were making it and when it was finished but not released, like, this is a really brilliant thing I've made?
I was really stoked on it. I
Wait.
mean, I didn't know that I would be able to figure out doing all the animation and
like your first
make
time
it
animating?
actually happen. Yeah.
Very impressive.
That was
had
your
done
animation debut.
I'd done the Blender stuff in TNT.
But it's a jump.
Oh,
But
my
yeah,
God.
I mean, going to
Such a
full
jump.
animation and rendering it out as like a full scene and lighting it rather than just going from popping
It's really
the character
good
into...
like, it's much better than TNT. Look,
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a jump for sure.
How much later is that? Like how much time passes?
Yeah, it was like 6 months in between the two.
Like it's a lot to figure out in 6 months.
I mean,
over 2 months.
I had a lot of help. Like if I had a question, I'd throw it to David, and he was like,
Wow.
Well, he did way more than I have any idea why anybody would do. Like I do not know why he was willing to sign up and help, and he like never asked for anything in return. After Revenge, I'm like, can I pay you for your? He's like, no, you can't pay me.
So you publish Revenge. Does that immediately?
Oh yeah, that was like a big step up in the amount of people coming to the channel, and like people start watching other Minecraft content.
Wow.
And
how long after did you do Fallen Kingdom?
That was April 1st, 2012. So
Fallen Kingdom is quite. So the plot of it for anyone that doesn't know that's outside of this is a fucking. I mean, it ends with the king killing himself pretty much. You don't realize he's jumping into water.
Sure.
Were there any thoughts that you were like, and it's a whole family, and this is the plot of Fallen Kingdom. It's a whole family, and they all get fucking murdered, and you watch his wife and kid get exploded by a creeper. You watch him abandon them. Everyone he knows and loves dies, and then at the end
he kills himself.
And then at the end he kills himself. Were there any moments that you were like, a lot of children are going to watch this? This is a pretty,
it's like
pretty dark.
This is the worst way I've ever heard it phrased
I
before.
rewatched it.
He's not wrong.
I was watching it with a 7-year-old. I was like, thank God there's 3 more, because he doesn't have to live through what I knew.
Yeah, we had a long time before we found out the king didn't kill himself.
Were you ever like, this is a bit much? Maybe I should. Was there any concerns?
I just don't like stereotypically happy resolved endings, and so
we can fucking tell.
Right, and so I just wanted to make something that wasn't just, I guess, sunshine and rainbows. And now that you phrase it that way, it sounds really awful.
No, it's great though. It's
so well done.
And the other thing, was there a thought going into these that this is going to be a story that links up across?
It was. I mean,
because it really links up. Take Back the Night, like. Go straight, and then find the pieces.
It was kind of like not intentionally done as, to be clear, there wasn't a whole story show Bible that was put together when Fallen Kingdom came out. It was more like, I think this could be continued. And I also think it's very clear that King did not kill himself.
I know because he's still
forward. Yeah, he's still alive in the old walking through the village.
And he does clip, but you can't see the water underneath him. And the other thing is he does like let his wife and kid die. I'm not just saying this. If I was the king,
let them. He's holding their hand and they get separated.
Yeah, and then he could have ran back over the block.
The bridge blew out.
Bridge? Do you not remember
the whole bridge didn't blow? That was still. He could have placed some blocks, Jack. It's made out of wool. For God's sake, he could have opened his inventory. He's the king. I think he has blocks. He could have gone back for his wife and kid.
Oh yeah, because it would have been really cool if he started speed bridging in the music video.
This is a great video idea. You can do the alternate ending where you start speed bridging back.
Can you imagine like speed bridging? Hilarious.
But like, what was the process like for making? Sorry, I know we're spending a lot of time talking about the.
Fallen Kingdom is incredible.
But it is, I feel like, I don't know if anyone's ever sat down with you and approached these as a fucking work of art, which they are. They're not like some silly YouTube videos.
These are not really.
Brilliant.
It wasn't even something that I thought, there's people are going to be evaluating this as artwork later on. It was just like, let's make a good, cool music video, and hopefully people will like it. So
a huge impression on all of us.
I mean, it just was not even in the thought process at all at the time. I'm just like, 18, 19 years old, or I guess, no, I'd been 20 when Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
Wow. Still young.
And
we haven't made anything like that.
No. We suck.
We failed, man.
We failed.
We got this shit. 23 years old and we're sat here doing this.
It's made
Oh, God, you're 23.
I'm 23.
I'm 22.
You have so much time. You still have your whole lives ahead of you.
So you knobhead.
I know.
Okay.
In the minds of the internet, it's over for me.
Well,
the internet's all like.
I'm 23.
Okay. So, what was the process like making Fallen Kingdom? Was it stressful at times? Did it cost a lot of money?
Oh my God, there were.
Go on, tell us. I can see it in your face.
No, it's just like David did some of the animation on Fallen Kingdom. Actually, a lot of it.
Did you do some of it as well?
Yeah. I was kind of I was like the present day king walking through the destroyed castle and all that. That was like me. Yeah. Well, we never, until actually getting to like find the pieces, did like more of a formal storyboard. It was more informally discussed, like what each shot would be, rather than actually drawing out things. It was only actually later on that I learned how much of an insane all-around artist he is, because David Bootstrap.
Shout out.
Because I went in to meet him at the office he was working in, and it's just like when we were starting to plan other music videos and actually do a little bit of storyboarding, instantly he's just able to do these like sketches of exactly what's going to happen, these perfect, amazing, like pre-planned sketches. I'm like, oh, you're not just like Minecraft. You're just good at art and animation and like all things that are creative, artistic. I'm just like, oh my God, you're so beyond the level of someone who is just like, maybe I'll try some Minecraft animation. That's why I was like so lucky, because it wasn't just, someone who was in like an 18-year-old in their bedroom put together a set of Minecraft. Like, this guy is a proper artist. And so I was able, bouncing back and forth between him and kind of planning out, okay, this is the idea. It's going to be the king traversing through the ruins of what he once ruled over. And then we flash back as he reaches kind of each part that he's walking through, what happened previously in those parts.
How did you get that idea?
I don't know where it came from.
And can I also ask, at the time, this is your third Minecraft parody, right?
Yes.
Your first one's TNT, your second one is a parody of an Usher song. At the time, people are doing like Wrecking Mob and all of these. You pick, Viva La Vida. You pick like a fully strings Coldplay song, which I know is a popular song at the time.
But it's very different.
But I think it's probably one of the only quite melancholy, somber Minecraft parody. It is a weird combination of everyone else is doing like pop music.
Yeah.
And then you pick this miserable song.
I think I just wanted it to be different from...
Was that a very conscious thought at the time?
Yeah.
Why did you want it to be different?
I just didn't... I wanted to try not doing the same sort of style that everybody else was doing, and something that, again, it's like, it's not just a happy ending. It is a little bit more, it has a story to it, as opposed to most music videos is just kind of like it's not necessarily story driven. It's just a bunch of shots of things that are happening. So that was the idea. Just do something a little different.
Wow. Okay, so I think now, could we there's so much other pieces of work you've done that I really want to dive into. But could we jump forward to now? Like now, 34, looking back on that stuff. Like how
am I the king walking through the destroyed village?
No, quite the opposite. You're the king walking through the fucking taller than, you're still here, Most YouTubers are gone within 5 years. That's kind of the cycle.
And I think something I was thinking about as well, you still have so much respect in the space.
So much.
Every SMP I join, being made to this day, you're in it. Like every time I join a server,
yeah,
I
said yes to way too many recently, and then I was like, oh no, I can't participate as much as I should.
I join SMPs, I don't do it very much anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're just in the really traditional Minecraft with Minecrafters ones. I joined the Scum SMP with a bunch of commentary CS:GO gaming YouTubers, and you're in that as well. You are in everything.
What is he doing here? He's not funny like these people.
You are.
No,
you're such a great addition to every one of these servers.
No, you fucking CaptainSparklez. So
I'm so shocked he wasn't on the Dream SMP.
I'm the straight man, according to TommyInnit.
Did you debate joining the Dream SMP?
No, I was not invited.
You would have been though.
If you'd have asked,
the slightest interest, you would have been invited.
In a heartbeat.
I got invited.
I just don't I don't reach out and ask to be in things.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like I don't want to be in things. It's just more of my thing is always, I don't want to impose on other people. Oh. So I just like to I do my own thing, and then if someone sends out an invite, then it's like, oh, is this cool? Sure, I'll give it a try. But I'm never like, hey, can you bring me into this, usually?
So
it's very unlikely.
Wow, yeah.
We both
I beg everyone all the time. I think I must have sent you. I'm from when we joined SMP Earth, day one. I ran up to you, and then afterwards, I think I sent you 30 friend requests on Discord. But every day on the walk to school, I was like, "Oh, CaptainSparklez in the Discord, friend." But
I will say, when you first ran up to me on SMP Earth, I was like, "How old is he?"
I can't have this dude.
I was like, "No," I was just like,
"How old were you?" 15.
Yeah, I was thinking, is he allowed to be streaming? Barely.
So, you know, Stampy now has really leaned back. He's quit. Like, I sort of only managed to just get him for an interview. He's not collabed with any of us on anything. Dan is kind of like half leaned in, half, you know, he's sort of, you know.
He still keeps to himself very much.
But I would say you're really leaned in, really collaborative. Of those remaining uncancelled kind of Mount Rushmore top people, are you aware, I'm going to say this at the risk of sounding naive, of the, and seriously, of the gravity of effect you've had on us, on all the other Minecraft YouTubers, and on like
YouTube as a space.
YouTube as a space, and these music videos, and that you continue to have
when you on Disney Channel at one point when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
when new people show up and they watch your Minecraft parodies and your work and your art that you've done, and all the audience that are watching you now, and the legacy 16-year fan base. You know, most YouTubers are gone within 5 years. You know, we're very lucky.
You guys have been around for more than that.
We're very, very, very lucky. But you are, you know, been double this time. Do you sleep at night going, fuck yeah, man? Like, what do you think about all this work you've done? How do you view yourself?
If all of a sudden nobody was watching tomorrow and it was like, okay, I'm going to do something else to kill time, I'd be like, I think I had a good run. So
you had a good run.
I would be satisfied with what has happened to this point, and I would feel like, yeah, I think I did a good job, and I'm satisfied. But it's like, I think, what else am I gonna do? I always think that in anything that you are pursuing, you might as well try to leverage your strengths, and the strength is that, like, I still have the channels and I've always enjoyed making content. So in any project I'm going to pursue, until there is just simply nobody watching anything that I do, it might as well be able to involve content in some way, shape, or form. I like to stay busy. I like to work on things and be creative. And I mean, part of the just trying to downsize a little bit is so that I just have more freed up mental space to do more creative things. And so still, I'm leaned into it because it's like, what else would I be doing? I think it would be kind of a waste of what I have done so far to this point in life to just suddenly pursue something completely different that has nothing to do with making content whatsoever.
And you're still enjoying it, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, why wouldn't I still...
What is it you still love about it?
I guess it's like I have my own platform space to showcase whatever creativity that I want to do. Now, I don't always feel like I'm being as creative as I should be. And so, you know, we're sat here talking about all the music videos and I'm thinking, God, I should work on more of those. And then I'm concerned, well, will they live up or will people be like, oh, the old ones were better? And then...
They wouldn't matter, though.
But Jordan, you know, not what you've done and what you're going to do. When you look back at the 16 years, are you just so... like proud of yourself?
I mean, I'm very proud of 18, 19, 20-year-old me for making the choices that I did.
Everything over that time.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just like everything compounds. So, you know, the choices that I made at that point that allowed me to do what I did going forward. Yeah, I mean, I think I did okay. It's hard to be like, yes, I had a...
Can you when I tell you you had an effect on me and everyone at my school was talking about you and millions of children were...
I'm just
can you handle that?
Room, just sat in front of my computer. It's like, I don't see what's happening out there in the world. You know, I go to a Minecon at some point and then a lot of people run up.
That's on the list.
As a 34-year-old now, having met thousands of fans, can you comprehend it or no?
It's still, I mean, it's really hard to quantify because, you know, you see a video, there are so many people out there who a video gets 100,000 views and like, that was a failure. I should have gotten 1 million and I'm disappointed. But you think about Wembley Stadium or something is probably like 100,000 people.
Roughly, yeah.
Right? And if you were performing in front of a packed stadium, you'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Until you get used to it, you know, if you're Taylor Swift or something like that.
Sure.
And so it's just like, when it's just numbers on a screen, it's like very hard, I think, still to really wrap your head around what that means. So No, it really still feels like I was just at home doing things in front of my computer, and I don't really see the full scope of it. Like, people will tell me things like you are telling me, but it's still just hard to really wrap my head around it. And also, I don't know. It's hard for me to take compliments as well, as I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Picked up on that.
Yeah. So I mean, I appreciate you saying that, and people have
I really
said
mean
but-
it though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He does. I can tell. He's very. He's gone.
No,
into a
I mean it's
serious tone.
very cool to hear. It's hard to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Sure.
There is a certain humility that really runs through all of the really kind of YouTubers that have been doing it over 15
The really
years.
old school people, for
I
sure.
wonder what that is. Just this site, you know.
I mean, I have to think part of it is the motivation for starting was
Yeah.
very different.
Humble.
Yeah, because most of the people who started everybody who started gaming pre-2010, there was no money to be made outside of submitting your content to Machinima. And even then, it's like, this isn't going to really be a living realistically.
reliable.
Unless they hire you or something, which they
Yeah.
did for like CNNers and Hutch. They actually hired them as employees. And it's like,
Wow.
oh my God, they were able to turn it into a job. But it was just posting for fun because, nobody at my school is interested in games, but there's these people online who will want to watch this, so why don't I show off getting good scores? And I think a lot of people got in for just the love of the game.
Like community.
Yeah, rather than
Yeah.
it being, I got to turn this into a job. It just wasn't.
Do you like the YouTube space now?
Do
Do you feel like
some
you fit in?
elements, not so much. Other elements, absolutely.
What like? I feel like that was broad.
Well, no, it's like you can't help how when something becomes recognized as an avenue to make money, that you are going to have
Motivation.
venture capital and private equity, so on and so forth, interested in leveraging that in order to try to build businesses. And that means that people are starting a channel from 0 subscribers day one, backed by huge amounts of capital. And it's like, we have to turn this around and we have to make this a business.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, and that's a totally different approach. And it's not that that is a wrong approach to things, but it's just different, and it's not a strategy that I've ever really been able to wrap my head around, because I've always just kind of gone off gut feeling of, is this interesting? Is this cool? I don't have a business plan.
Sure.
I don't need to strategize as to how to make this a profitable venture. It's just, is this a cool thing to make a video on? Do I think people want to watch? Okay, great. And that strategy, to be fair, it still does work for people
served you.
today. And there are still people who get into it thinking it's just a hobby and it's not going to be their job, that it does blow up. And that mentality still exists. But you have the other side where it's very much just look at the data, hire consultants in order to maximize your click-through rate and impressions.
It's a business
Yeah.
space now. Like
And admittedly, like, people who do view it that way, they will probably oftentimes have more success these days.
But the difference is, I don't think they'll be sat here wanting to talk about a music video 15 years after it came out.
you never know.
I don't think they will. No,
don't
because
know.
I think what you made is so full of heart, you know?
Sure.
I also think there's a humility in that. Like I've been thinking about it over the course of this conversation. And I think the big difference, honestly, is because when you started it, there wasn't this like grandeur of YouTubers.
Yeah.
They felt so accessible to anyone else on the website. I think people went on. I mean, like this is early video sharing on the internet. You go on there wanting to share video with like-wise people. Like that's the intent. Where I think now, even like as our generation, even when we started, there was this idea that we could be like you or like someone like that, like who's like became like this like figure of like, wow, they're really cool, like almost like that celebrity-esque status. And when we started, I don't know whether it was in the forefront of our minds, but there's that possibility of becoming revered.
It was all it was in the forefront. Yeah.
Yeah, where like for you, I don't think there's ever, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's this, even the concept that you could become like famous, for want of a better word.
No, just wasn't. It wasn't a thing. I mean, the biggest people to like look up to their content at the time in gaming would have been the Machinima Respawn directors, was the term they used. And so, yeah, it's like Hutch and CNNers and so on and so forth. But you don't look at them as like, oh, they're famous and everybody knows who they are. It's just like, oh, they're pretty good at games and that's cool. I want to be, good at games and I want people to, think I'm really good at the games that I'm uploading. And that way, it's like this interest I have seems like there are, like you said, like-minded people who are into it rather than it just being me with nobody interested at school at all.
That's fascinating what you said there, because I never thought about that you never went into that thinking I could be like, we think.
Because we did. Like, I think
was there a moment,
as vain as it is,
those early, and it wasn't even to do with the fame, it was to do with the greatness, and the quality of what you did.
I can't even say what it was fully.
Yeah, it was just legendary.
Yeah.
And was there a moment where you got into the millions of subscribers and you met thousands of adoring fans at the Minecons quite early on, that you had a click of, oh, I'm famous. This isn't fucking what I signed up for. And did you have a moment?
I've never used the F word, because it's I think famous is like you go out and it impacts your day-to-day life, is what I've always kind of thought of.
But it does. You get into it.
No, it doesn't impact. I can live totally under the radar. Every now and again, a cashier at a store or something will be like, wait a minute, you're that guy.
But if you walk around New York City, like, you're going to get
maybe it surely possibly.
Has it ever been worse? What was like the peak?
No, like I have the only time I have ever actually had like a crazy mobbed moment, because a convention I don't really consider to be a good analog for like fame, because you're in a place where everybody knows that niche. They know Minecraft, they know YouTube, and so it's like, of course they're going to know who you are at Minecon. That's as specific as it can get. So I even in 2011 at the first Minecon, I'm like, there are probably going to be some people who know who I am. And I think, it's still weird because it's the first time you're ever meeting people face to face like that. And it's like, as a socially awkward person who was very solitary growing up, like it is kind of alarm bell, like, oh my God, there are real people. It's not just like bots watching the videos. And but there was only like actually one time ever when I was at Disneyland in probably like 2013 or 14, that it must have been around like when there were some schools that were doing some trips, and I did actually get like a genuine swarm happen. And I was like, oh my God, this is bizarre, because I've never before and never since encountered a situation like that. And that to me was, oh, this must be what an actual A-list Disney movie actor would experience in day-to-day life. And the park would be really mad if they tried to just walk in general admission and didn't call in advance and say, I need to do the guided tour. And it's never happened since. And so I just feel like, having experienced that one little isolated instance of this is actually probably what fame is like, I don't think that I am famous.
He's clearly never taken the bus.
Yeah,
it's a story for a different day.
We got on the bus the other day. I guess in England it's a lot more walkable.
It's a long story.
We got, wow. Yeah, anyway, I will give the long story.
You got mine.
Trust me, it'll be a one for another episode. It was good, but it's not for today.
We are at an hour. So we're going to move over to the Patreon now, Jordan. I have filled to the brim with
want to
questions.
Talk about Minecon.
We want to talk about Minecon. I want to
You're
talk
like,
about
oh
Dream
God,
SMP.
he droned on too long. I didn't get to all the questions.
We want to talk about like how that YouTube space was at the time. We've got a couple of
about it now?
names we've got to ask.
We've got so many questions. I'm
just curious.
I wish this could go on for fucking like.
But before we move over to the Patreon,
how's the worm doing?
The worm rides on a mini Dotto train along a sunny seaside promenade with their bucket and spade, enjoying the view out to sea.
That would look weird for you.
Usually we have a worm, like a physical worm.
Oh, okay.
It's not with us. So
it didn't make the trip over.
Okay.
Nah, it's cruel or something.
We're going to be over to the Patreon. Let's keep this going. We've got $7 in the description. We've got a whole.
We have so much to ask. So if you want to go unlock hundreds of bonus episodes,
95 other episodes,
and then Jack TV's, it's literally over 100 bonus bits of content.
Then please more valuable by the week.
It gets more valuable by the week. It's very true.
Invest now.
Invest now. It's going to be great in the future. It may not be $7 forever. Who knows?
Thank you, Jordan. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Let's move on over to the
Patreon. But this week on Patreon,
did you ever go to the Notch parties? Because you were in LA.
I went to his house once.
Really? What were it like? How have you managed to avoid controversies in your career? Because we've struggled with this greatly. When you're playing servers, in my head, I was like, oh, CaptainSparklez is here to be my friend. Did you? Okay, can we ask you about us? Because we always like to get a bit self-indulgent after a while. We can't.
Tom likes to get self-indulgent.
You like to get. You wrote the question. Did you watch the Dream SMP Captain Sparkles? Not me.
It's
so
great
off.
for clips.
So fuck
Tom.
off. Tom likes to get self-indulgent.
I don't want to know.
You're such a dickhead. You do.